everybody. This is clearing. This is going to be a divine feminine check-in. So let's dive in. First off, I'm being guided to pull some cards to see what is going on in the divine feminine world today. What is it that we can see about the 3D life of the divine feminines for those cross-watching? What is the most important aspect of the divine feminine reality to tune into today? Oh, some cards wanted to come out. What is it that we can see? Yeah. Oh, the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So this can definitely represent karmic partners, just like the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse does for me. But it can also be the masculine, divine masculine that's not fully in the feminine's life. Here's the Chariot moving forward and the energy of separation. So for some feminines, they are in between worlds. They are wondering, have they lost it all? What are they doing? They're out on a limb. They're following intuitive guidance, but feeling like they're going at things in the 5D, not necessarily seeing results in the 3D, kind of that energy. So let's see, what is hidden from the feminines right now? What don't they see regarding this? What does the divine want the feminines to know regarding this in-between worlds energy? What is it that we can see? What is it that we can see? We're getting one card, Justice, in the upright. Sweet. So victory is coming, feminines. If you are feeling in between worlds, just know this is justified. This is right where you're meant to be. Justice is playing out. So if there are some things that you are unsure about, this is definitely your cue to trust. Trust the balance. Trust that this is the way forward no matter what's happening. The scales are being balanced right now. Energetically, no matter what it looks like in the 3D, this is your path forward. Again, you are right where you're meant to be. Spirit advice for the feminines. So justice is coming in. I'm hearing things will be fair. You will get your just reward. And what is it? Spirit guidance for the feminines right now, navigating possible legal situations. Crown chakra supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. So whatever you're dealing with right now, feminines, it's there to show you your mastery, to transmute anything that doesn't seem fair, anything that seems cold, isolated, confusing, distant, anything that is not fully realized or has not come to fruition. You are being asked to transmute any negative assessment of that into light. Okay, for masculine cross watchers, what would the feminines say to their masculines from this point of awareness? Wow, yeah, be more selfish, and I dream about you a lot too much. Another card on the floor. So feminines know they need to be more selfish. What I'm really feeling here is with the situations that are coming in through this route of justice, the feminines know that they should have listened to their intuition. The feminines know that if they had put themselves first, they wouldn't be in this strange situation. They've gone against their intuition. So feminines want you to know, masculines, they dream about you so much. This could be actual dreams. Some feminines might actually be dreaming of their masculines. It says too much on the bottom. This is in the reverse. So I'm actually feeling here that the feminines are saying to you, masculines, that they're not unbalanced with how much they think of you, but they do definitely dream of you. They know that they need to put themselves first now. like never before, and they understand they're going to approach your connection differently than other connections from the past. Okay, let's dive into what the feminines are thinking, feeling, wishing, doing, what the biggest challenge is towards union, what the spirit guidance solution is, and where the feminine energy is going in the near future. I'm just going to use some really simple cards. I'm on the fence whether or not I should do a masculine support frequency like I do with the feminines sometimes. I think I might, since it's coming out of my mouth. Okay, so shuffling clarifiers, and then I'll get the Starseed card in a sec. So what are the feminines thinking about the connection? Unrequited love and success. They want success with their masculine. Get this little masculine with the arms crossed, rejecting the love or not believing in it, feeling like it's too good to be true. They don't want to pressure the masculine anymore. They only want success in relationships, and so even though the feminine's over here being all magical and awesome, they don't want to fight for it. If the masculine isn't ready, that's cool. If the masculine isn't the one that's going to see how miraculous and magical and mystical the feminine is, that's cool. They just want success. So for a lot, it's time to let go of the masculine. And we saw there's a lot of justice, time to really put the feminine first. The feminines are feeling that they are understanding how to prioritize themselves in their lives, and if the masculine values that, they are open to it for sure, but they're kind of curious if the masculines are ready at this time, if they are going to make any moves. There's a little bit of a huntress energy here, and so the feminines, for a lot watching, it's kind of that manifestation thing. I'm picking up on an energy I want to caution feminines to do. So as you're being more selfish, don't do that in a way that is trying to get a result with your masculine. This is about you really connecting with source and not trying to disappear so your masculine might miss you, that kind of energy. This is an authentic letting go so that you can have success in your own right and bring your energy genuinely up. So let's see, what for the masculine cross watchers, what do you need to know about the feminines in this alignment? Orion Stargate, power, authority, influence, and ambition. Yeah, for many feminines, they are finally turning to their mission, to their own ambitious goals, their previously self-condemned selfish goals possibly, but feminines are knowing that they're moving into a realm of influence because of their light, and they also know that that authority to take charge of their lives will play out in your connection. They have more power than they've been giving themselves credit for. And so masculines, allow your feminine the opportunity to meet you in that energy. That may not have been something you're accustomed to in a previous energy or with other partners. So be open to how masterful your feminine has become and give her the opportunities to show that without feeling challenged. That's one of the things that masculine feminine balance is coming in, is the appropriate use of the divine feminine and masculine attributes without the lower disintegrated back and forth. Okay, we're all designing that on the fly. Okay, so what are the feminines feeling on the heart space? There's the King of Pentacles for the second time in the reverse. And forgiveness. So the King of Pentacles, this did come out in the reverse. I'm going to read these in the upright. We saw the forgiveness card for the masculines yesterday. So for feminines today, there is some forgiveness to tap into regarding past relationships, karmic partnerships that haven't worked out. The feminines are in a deep heart-centered heart work over this, and I'm hearing very clearly they're understanding what they've experienced in karmic situations so that they won't reproduce that in your connection, masculine. They value you so greatly, but they also know you're not in their lives, and there's starting to be a higher understanding of why this connection can't come in unless some of these deeper heart-centered truths and resistance, resentment towards masculines is released and forgiven. So feminines, you are truly being asked to clear any kind of, I'm hearing outright hatred of fathers, or, wow, that's a big one, resistance to believing that men can treat you with safety and honor. So again, gender, take it how it resonates. It's just coming through. For some, there will be men that have misused power and overstepped. And so there's some healing to be done and some forgiveness. And I'm really being told right now, for a lot of feminines watching, there won't be closure with the individuals that you've experienced trauma with. And so this really is your chance to forgive and not put that on your masculine, not see through that lens. If you are in the twin flame journey, your masculine won't be doing those things to you. Your masculine won't be in that frequency. Divine masculines don't treat women that way, or feminines that way, pardon me. And so if the person you are navigating this twin journey with is doing that to you, please take space and heal. If it's a recognition here on the heart space that you've been out of condition, out of being conditioned, imprinting, you've been putting some fear on your masculine because all masculines have shown up in a disintegrated energy in the past, really continue forgiving that and seeing your masculine as that rare one that does not do that, that has not done that. So let's see, masculines, a lot of tender stuff. And I can see with the Justice card for the feminines right now that they are really, and the Five of Coins, really in an isolated energy to get to the bottom of this. And I'm hearing no more. They won't stand for that. They won't engage with that kind of energy anymore. So for masculines, another Stargate, Pleiadian Stargate, freedom, sensitivity, beauty, and sensuality. So your feminine is truly coming into her worth as she releases and forgives masculines from the past, or karmic masculine energy on the planet, the patriarchy even. As she does that, she's truly remembering her freedom to navigate her life in full empowerment, her own sensitivity, and I'm feeling a real sense of feminine stepping into self-worth and pride, and not feeling hard on themselves for having been so foolish at times, for having been objectified, for playing into certain things out of not knowing better, and really tapping into the soul beauty, that beauty that you've been inspired to. Recently, we've seen a spiritual beauty becoming the priority rather than objectification. So this is both sides of it. And masculine, your feminine is truly coming into connection with her sensuality, because she's not wanting to give that power away, is what I'm getting. Wow, beautiful. Okay, so what are the feminines wishing for the connection? They're wishing for action. They're wishing for their King of Swords to come forward and communicate. They're wishing to also embody their own divine masculine energy and take action in their own right based on their truth. This is also legal matters. This is legal advice. This is accounting. So feminines, you're really taking charge of your life, wanting to take action, but also very much wanting to know the truth of the masculine here. For masculine cross watchers, what can we see about this King of Swords and action? We are getting harmonic oscillator, timing, rhythm, synchronization, and frequency. Yeah, feminines, you're really coming into your truth in order to meet your masculine there. So masculines, understand that your feminine is really tapping into her logic, her practical wisdom, And not being blind anymore to authentic and just masculine energy. Really understanding that the analytical clarity and thought that masculines have put in to their own life in their own right, the feminine is coming into a frequency where they can really celebrate those wins of the masculine way. In the past, that has not always felt inclusive or supportive of the feminine, but as the feminine heals and rises into this, there is a meeting of the minds, I'm hearing. And you're going to have masculines who are watching this, you're going to have far more success in connections with feminines who have come into this in their own right, because they will be owning it and they won't be challenging and they will be receptive. They'll see that higher aesthetic now, whereas before it was feared out of manipulation or a power dynamic. Okay, what are the feminines, what action are the feminines taking? The moon and wonders. Yeah, I'm actually feeling a bit of sleeplessness for the feminines here, staying up late, wondering, with that isolated energy and the in-between worlds. This is really late night thinking about what direction to go. I love this amethyst crystal here. That might resonate for some. But really, there are some secrets here. So I'm also feeling that the feminines are planning certain things in secret, maybe not talking to the masculines at this time. With the synchronization, there are things that need to come to light, and feminines, I'm getting like this year's planning. The feminines are envisioning what might come to be, what might happen, what cycles are at play. This is a deep intuitive forecasting feeling is what I'm getting. And the feminines are opening to this synchronistic, wonder-filled year ahead and trying to feel into what potentials might be. Okay, what is the advice for the masculines cross-watching about the feminines in this secret manifestation? Okay, spectrum generator, reprogramming, transmutation, and stabilization. I'm just hearing this is a new cycle, this is a new time coming in. And so, yeah, I'm hearing that masculines, you might be feeling your feminine's energy shift or change. And it is your chance to add some more stabilization to this and transmute, co-create a transmutation of past insecure attachment with your feminine, bonding. Anytime there's been that hot and cold runner chaser, you are being asked to reprogram that and take conscious effort to stabilize the connection. Because your feminine is really coming into a more open wonder, and you are being spirit guided here to protect that and to really honor that when your feminine is bringing to you the deepest, most intuitive assessments of what she is coming up with, that is meant to be treated with safety is what I'm hearing. Aw. Okay, so what are the feminine's biggest challenge? Tower in the reverse with love. Yeah, this whole idea of karmic partnerships having not worked, this connection with the masculine not being realized, this in-between worlds. This is the biggest challenge, is allowing the old foundations regarding love to fall away, allowing this work to continue within. What do masculines need to know energetically about that in the feminines? Ooh. Merkaba matrix, light body expansion, illuminated presence, and golden potentiator, quickening exponential expansion. Masculines, just know your feminine is in a rapid growth spurt of consciousness right now, of setting her Merkaba matrix, her light body. She's expanding, and this is going to create a new frequency for her to be showing up in. You might be feeling this as a quickening, an urgency, a desire to come in. Pay attention to that, because this truly does indicate readiness. This is a glow up. This is things able to move forward in safety quickly, because the feminines are actually coming into a more balanced, I'm hearing less sabotaging energy. It's safe from the feminines. They're really appreciating authentic love like never before, and they don't want to disintegrate into any of the past modes and codes of conduct, the diva energies, because they know that that's not the most authentic representation, and therefore this connection can move forward more quickly, but it does take two masculines. What is the spirit advice for the feminines? Taking risks and communication, Page of Wands. So feminines, wow, this is a gutsy combo, but look at that. This is all about reaching out energetically, taking risks. Put yourself out there, feminine, in this new energy. Your foundation has changed and you've come into a different alignment for communication. So the spirit guidance is, see yourself in that beautiful new alignment, feminines, and look at the languaging that you're utilizing when you're communicating with others. Put yourself out there. Be more emotionally transparent. Represent the new you. Admit you don't know it all. Step out of ego and really bring in spirit, bring in that presence. This is also a combination that talks about channeling divine wisdom and listening to the Holy Spirit, bringing that soul fire through in the moment, so that you are spontaneous, so that you're representing your deepest truth in every moment, so you don't recreate the patterns of the past. There is a sense that you have compromised your own inner knowing in the past, and this spirit advice is, be excellent, be impeccable with your speech and your conduct and how your energy is being put out there, but take the risk. Show the world the real you, feminine. What do the masculines need to know about this? Oh, on the floor. Too many. Yeah, one. Temple of suspended endings. Stand still, suspended animation, and holding space. Aw. Forgive your feminine if she is clumsy with this. Just know, masculine, if you're cross-watching, that your feminine's intentions are to truly start representing her higher self in everyday life more and more, and forgive her. Hold space for her becoming that way. Forgive her for being clumsy with it. Tap into your own intuition. Give her the benefit of the doubt. Ask or listen for understanding, not judgment. Don't fear that the past will reproduce the same results, and really only go forward when you're seeing the authentic cat here the authentic cues, but don't withdraw. Hold space. Be there for her. Be that safe container for her to come into this new expression. Be that one, that allows for that honesty and openness. If things need to be at a standstill until it feels really solid to go forward in a better way, do that. But at this point, this is really hold space for your feminine to come into her own that way. Okay, where's the feminine energy going in the near future? 3 of Wands and simplicity. Yeah, the feminines don't want to overcomplicate anything, don't want to bring manifestations in that are getting ahead of themselves, that are going to be karmic. So feminines are really truly just taking the pressure off and desiring simplicity. So this is another positive for any masculine cross watchers, that the feminines don't want to overthink, don't want to get worked up about things anymore. What is the spirit guidance for the masculines cross watching? Dimensional planes of perception, number 4, intention, mental breakthroughs, and ideas. I'm just hearing draw your feminine out. Knowing what you know about this alignment, definitely tap into those ideas that are divinely guided that you can utilize to support. Okay. Support and encourage is what I'm hearing. Let's see now. Okay, one last message for feminines here. What spirit guidance for the beautiful feminines watching? Light activation. We're getting that a few times here. You're coming into your light, your full embodiment of your divine light. Feminines, you're really walking the walk and stepping into this full alignment. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So exact same encouragement. Take the risk. Speak from your heart and soul, feminines. It's safe. Your divine feminine high priestess knowing, channeling, that Holy Spirit alignment that is on fire and shining your light for what is good and right and true. Don't hide that anymore. It's safe. It's safe to show that aspect of yourself and that knowing. The feminine, intuitive, free, spirited expression is safe. Okay, and for the masculines that have watched this reading, what can we see? Freya, cycles and phases. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are being revealed and released. Your eyes are open to the heart your feminine has. Masculine, like never before. You are being asked to co-create the stabilization of this connection and the rate of unfolding. So it takes two, and there have been a lot of encouraging messages here for you masculines that you can sort of be that dance partner that allows the feminine to come into her new flow, her new expression. Help her learn that new dance. Wow, beautiful. Okay, bye everybody. I'll be back later with the masculine read.